Hello, YouTube, and I'm Deja Noel. So, like, I want to start YouTube videos because I think Kingsley is really cool, and I feel like I can be funny like him too. And I always want to kind of be a comedian, but I can sing, so I'll be like, and sing too. So it's like, yeah. Um, I'm like in 8th grade, and I hate it so much. Like, I really want to be in high school, but then I don't even want to deal with that. Like, I just wish that school could be outlawed for children. I don't believe we need school. I just feel like all the stuff that we're learning right now, we're really not going to need in the future. Like, have you ever asked one of your college, like, brothers or sisters or family members or whatever, what they're doing in college? I don't, like, no. Like, in the outside world, are you really going to remember that M equals NC squared? Or make a graph for little Tommy running this miles per hour. And it's like, it's so stupid and wasting my time. She gives us like 10 problems, and then every problem has an A, B, and C. And it's like, no, that's not worth my time. I don't feel like doing it. I could really be like, there's nothing I could be doing, actually. I don't do much. I really should get outside more. I like riding my bike though. I bike a lot of places or whatever, and then I mostly get hit by cars or almost get hit by cars or whatever. It's not my fault. Like I see where it says walk, so I do the little walking, and I ride my bike. But then some asshole comes out and almost hits me, and it's like, really? Really? It's like you see that it says that I can go, but then you still try and go. And then they get mad at me and beep. And I just put up my middle finger at them. It's like, F you, because you're the one that went out here. And if you run me over, then that car's going to be my mom's car soon. And then she's going to use that to drive me places like the mall. Amen. Preach. I love fried chicken. Fried chicken is my life. KFC is the best thing on earth. If you don't eat KFC, then I don't know what's wrong with you. If you never tried KFC, then you should most likely just kill yourself. Because it's like, you're missing a big part of something that you should have in your life. It's KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Remember that. It's like, you can't just not eat KFC. You can't just not eat chicken in general. Whoever thought about eating chickens, like looking at their chicken in the barn, and it's just like, we can eat those. And then they were like, yeah, I really could. And then they just started eating the chickens, and it's like, and we all know that that the colonel did not make that. We all know he took it from slaves. Like there is no way that a white man can make, like, no offense to white people because I love white people and I have white friends, but it's like there's no way that he can make that recipe. Like I know you took it from Kuta Kinte and everybody that was up in the barnyard and stuff like that, and you just took it away from them, and then you put it in some shop, and then they started calling it Colonel's Chicken or Kentucky Fried Chicken when it was really supposed to be Contente Cunte Chicken. Just saying.
About Miss Goonan. Miss Goonan. With her blue peacock eyeliner.
I hate Miss Goonan. Miss Goonan. She's probably going to see this one day.
Good.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to graduate, and she knows I don't like her. It's like, I was so super happy. My happiness level was over 10, about to turn 20. And I told my friend, who lives, like, next to me, like, my locker neighbor, and I was like, girl, tell me why I know today that my good mood is about to be ruined by some teacher. She was like, really? I was like, yes.
Who is that?
So, Danielle. So I was like, yes. And then she was like, how did you just know that? I know. Whenever I have a good mood at school, a teacher ruins it. It's like, is that your job in life, is to ruin my good moods? Is it because you didn't have a good year in 8th grade when you were a student? Because I think so. With your face now, I can probably imagine what you looked like as a child. And it wasn't pretty. So I go into math or whatever. Well, it's not really math, it's the math room. And we have this thing called like gym study hall because the gym teacher is lazy and he wants a day off on Fridays. Like, what do you do but tell us to go do work and run around and stuff like that? Like, you're so lazy. So we have this thing called gym study hall. And we go in there and stuff, and I was working on my stuff. I turned back to my friend Asia. Asia, do you have the social studies? Mind you, no one ever said that I couldn't ask Asia a question. So I turned around once again. Asia, do you have the social studies? And she was about to tell me what the social study was. I didn't know what it was, so that's why I had to ask her. Miss Goonan walks up with her little prissy self and was all like, Dejan, you should not be talking. I'm asking a question. Do you have any idea what the social studies is? Do you know, Miss Goonan? She didn't know. I turned over again, looked at Asia. Do you have the social studies? Asia was gonna answer me, but then there goes Miss Goonan again. Dejan, if you continue to talk, you will go to the office. Send me to the office. I'll bring cookies to the office. Whenever I go to the office, I just sit there with Mr. Sorges and he talks to me about my problems, but then he forgives me. And it's like I never really get in trouble unless it's something like physical. And it's so yes, Miss Goonan sends me to the office. I'm at the office and Miss Esser was like, so what was the situation? I asked the question, so I got sent to the office. That was technically what happened, because that really is what happened. I asked the question, I got sent to the office. Miss Goonan calls Miss Esser, which is the principal, and says, Dejan was disrupting the classroom, and he was very disrespectful, and he just kept talking to Asia. I was asking Asia a question, when was I disruptive? Because you didn't see them over to the side talking, chit-chatting and stuff over there. I sure did, and I pointed to them like, example A, that's chit-chatting and talking. I'm talking about the work, trying to get a good grade or whatever, and you're making it seem like I'm just interrupting the classroom. Yes, Miss Goonan, you're interrupting the classroom with your voice and your big nose in the way of the chalkboard. I'm done.
Click the green stop button.